This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
The college softball season coming to an end tonight with a winner-take-all decisive Game 3 in Oklahoma City between defending champion Florida and Michigan. Michigan winner of Game 2, 1-0, trying to knock off Florida and National Player of the Year Lauren Hager. Speaking of Hager, how about an RBI single right off the bat in the first to put the Gators up 1-0 early. Still in the first, Taylor Schwartz singles to left. That drives home 2 more runs, and it's 3-0 Florida. Again, it's just the first inning. Now 4-1 in the 7th. Hager delivering her 118th pitch. It's a grounder to first, and Florida repeats as national champion. The final in Game 3, 4-1 over Michigan. To some high school softball, the Estill County softball team is heading west to Owensboro for a 9th time, and as Jamie McCracken tells us, not every trip has had them representing the 14th region.
DRS, District, Region, State. Estill County is going back to Owensboro for the 4th straight year.
Well, I feel really blessed to get to go back to state for the 4th year in a row, especially whenever you're playing. It's a lot more fun.
Shirley Beard has made this program a powerhouse. The Lady Engineers have now won 8 out of the last 10 region championships they have played in this decade, including one in Region 10 in 2005.
We were really nervous about, holding up the tradition or whatever, but we played really hard and we've worked all year for this, and we're just really excited, and we hope to do something in state.
With the exception of their cleanup hitter and starting pitcher, everyone returned this season. Then again, that's 2 tough positions to replace.
Oh, we've had really tough games this year, and we lost 2 good seniors. We lost our pitcher and our first baseman. I've never played first before, so it was really tough coming in. We had really hard games, and we just had to be ready.
Estill lost 8 games by 2 runs or fewer, but a brutal schedule is what Shirley Beard likes.
Well, I think the more you take them down there, the more experience they get, so they perform better during the year. And plus, I have the hard schedule that I try to get them ready, to get down there.
Jack C. Fisher Park is a long trip from Irvine, but at this point, it's just familiar territory. With the Estill County softball team, Jamie McCracken, WYMT Mountain Sports.
Estill County will open the state tournament tomorrow in Owensboro against what should be a familiar opponent, the East Jessamine Lady Jaguars, a team Estill played and lost to back in April 9-2. Game time set for 8 o'clock Eastern time. East Jessamine making its 3rd appearance at state, Estill County making its 9th. Well, 3 coverage area baseball teams travel to Lexington this week for the state tournament, and while the tournament is still going on, as Lauren Cash explains, it is doing so without South Laurel, Knott Central, and Lawrence County.
It's been more than 20 years since a team from the mountains won the state baseball tournament. You have to go back to 1990 when the Painesville Tigers were state champs. Fast forward to the 2015 state baseball tournament, not your typical June weather for the tourney. Rainy and cold. For the Lawrence County Bulldogs, their game was expected to start around 1:30 p.m. Monday afternoon. Instead, first pitch was around 7 o'clock at night. The Bulldogs trailed 4-0 after the first inning and responded with 2 runs in the second, but Greenup County outlasted Lawrence County 5-2. No rain, but just as chilly Tuesday for the remaining first-round games. South Laurel and South Warren met up for a rematch in last year's state tournament. After 1 inning of play, the day looked bright for South Laurel, up 3-0. But the Titans tightened up their pitching and defense, and the 2014 state semifinalists exited in the first round. Knott Central and Scott wrapped up the first round games Tuesday. A sluggish start for the Patriots on defense, but once they settled down, senior pitcher Chance Cornett finished with 13 strikeouts. But the Eagles survive and advance. Only one team can finish on top, and the 25-year drought continues. In Lexington, Lauren Cash, WYMT Mountain Sports.
Finally, Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals tonight in Tampa Bay. Chicago with the Blackhawks tied the game with 6:32 remaining in the 3rd period, and then gets the game winner from Antoine Vermette 2 minutes later to get the Game 1 win. Game 2 back in Tampa on Saturday night, scheduled for an 8 o'clock start time.